Hi everyone, this is Dave River Hunter. So in my last video, I showed you what I found in June and July and a couple things from previously. But then it went August and I haven't had holidays in August, so I wasn't out that much as the other months. But I thought I'm gonna put August and September together. And right now I'm kind of regretting because it's so much stuff. Check this out. And it took me a whole lot of time to put all this right here out for you just to show off. Um, wow, I'm kind of surprised it turned out to be that much. I have had 1 week off in September, but I was out a lot of times during my break while working, or just when I had 1 day off or 2 days off and the weather was matching, and I checked a couple inner city rivers or rafting rivers, and this is what I got out. So those are all the phones. I have to mention that I already returned a couple things. I found a drone with GoPro Hero 7, which went back. A couple of wallets went back, and there are other wallets that are not in this haul because I have them at my working place, and I'm gonna return them to people who are gonna show up there. So it's not everything. Also, I didn't took home every sunglasses that I found, and sometimes I gave a few away to friends who were joining me on my adventures. So it's even more if I would have kept everything. So I don't even know where to start. As I said, it's August and September. I think back in August I found one speaker, and all the others in September. And yeah, most of those things are from September actually. I think there's maybe 25% from August from all that, and all the rest is from September. So let's just start right here at the speakers. I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 UE Boom speakers. 15 with the round ones, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 JBL and one Bose speaker. I think a couple of them work, but I haven't checked all of them yet, so I will have to go through when I find time to do all this. And I found a couple of wallets. As I said, they're not all the ones that I found. I found a lot more, but I've been returning a couple already. There's one with a driver license from California, but it has Russian coins inside, so I thought that was special. One's Michael Kors. That one is no brand, as well as that one's no brand too. All the sunglasses, let's go ahead with those. I found quite a few Ray-Bans. All of those are Ray-Bans, and maybe there are more in there because I just checked on the ones at the Bose with the Ray-Ban stamp, but it might be that there are more because I didn't check everyone. And there are also lots of Polaroids or Oakleys or any kind of other brand glasses in those too. I just separated the Ray-Bans right here, and here is one Tom Ford, which is that one. I don't know what this is, but it looks cool too. One is Gucci and Dolce & Gabbana, two Carreras. That one's a big Oakley. I saw someone finding this too, but the thing is, it's totally scratched up. As you can tell, all the glasses are completely scratched up that I find. Besides those red ones right there, and those are even Polaroids, so they're good to go. But yeah, most of the ones that I find are completely scratched up due to the strong current of the river that I hunt. So there's not much I can do with them. And then let's go over to the phones. I found one iPhone 11 Pro, then two regular 11s. And I think those are the newest ones that I found. There are a couple 7s and 6s and previous ones too, and a couple 8s, and also other brand phones, a few Huawei phones and Samsungs. And then here we have all the cameras. As I said, one was returned with the drone, One Hero 7, because the footage was still on it. But I've been texting with the guy, and I'm gonna get it back because he has no use for it because it's broken. It was completely flooded with water. It's been in half a year. I'm gonna edit a clip inside this video too that I took before I gave the drone back to him, because I knew I'm not gonna be able to put it in a wrap up. So stay tuned for that clip. Then I found, luckily, another Hero 7, which is the first one that I found like that, but it's completely damaged due to probably strong current in my river and maybe an unlucky place that I'd ended up. Then I found a Hero 4 with crash clip. I found a Hero 3 with crash clip. I found a 4K camera, but it was like brand new. There's even the foil still on it, and there's, I think, no data on the SD. So I don't know, maybe it was lost before somebody used it. And I found that Sony 4K camera, but I think there's no footage on it. I'm not too sure if I already put it into my computer to check on it or not. I tried on my GoPro, but it didn't work. I just can't remember if there were just pictures on that thing, or if I haven't done it yet. Also, I found a real Sony camera with flip screen, which is cool. I have no idea how much this is worth when it's fully working. And I found one similar one 2 years ago, also Sony, and close to the spot where I found that one, so it's kind of funny. Then I found two sports tracker, one sports tracker kind of looking watch, and 4 Apple Watches. All of them are broken, sadly. Those I found in my local river, and as you can tell, they were smashed with the current and the rocks too. Here, even the back glass is broken. And I found one last month, which is completely messed up as well. If you haven't checked the last month's video from June and July, make sure you go check it out. I'll put the link in the description. That one's water damage down here, and this one, actually I have no charger. I can't tell if this one would maybe work, but I don't think it would. Yeah, because there's no, I cannot press any buttons or anything. I think it's been in there for too long, as you can tell by the band, by the look of the band. Then here's another small watch, which I found in a bag. Then rough river that I'm hunting, as you can tell sometimes by my videos of my river treasure hunts. Here, just a screen. Usually I throw away all that stuff, but I kept this one for some reason, but I'm gonna throw it away too. That's what left behind from the strong current, and I'm gonna go through the phones quickly to demonstrate and show you how phones end up looking. I think this is some part of iPhone, maybe an iPhone 8 or something, which was crashed too, and this is just from the rocks and the rough current, probably at high water level, I guess. Then here we have an iPhone XR, which I took the battery out because they usually blow up, and then it's not too safe. So here's the motherboard, and that's actually the back part of the screen that you can see. That's the front part. And there's an iPhone 8, which I found stuck in sand and rocks at the bottom of the river too. And I think there's a third one which I wanted to show you. Yeah, that one right here, it's a Huawei phone. The back glass is completely missing. The battery was blowing up and I ripped it out. And this is just like the type of plastic cover, I don't know, that's left behind of that. Yeah, so that's how things end up when they spend maybe a year in the river. Yeah, what else can I show you? I found a lot of jewelry. Here, this was 2 days hunting a different city, actually inner city river, and I found so much cash, and there's still a lot more out there. I've been recording some videos from that city previously, one time, then I went back a second time, but I haven't done any videos, and then the third time I did a couple videos from that stuff right here. So I'm gonna put a clip with just that city specific and all that I found at the end up then. So stay tuned, there's a lot of videos gonna come up in the next time, but I don't know if I'm gonna find the time to edit, so I cannot tell you when it's gonna be online, but I'll do it for sure. And then I found a watch band, and I think I broke it off. Maybe the watch was still attached, but it was such a deep area, and I had to go down and hold myself onto a rock against the current, and I tried to get the rest of that out, but I just couldn't find it, and so I was not sure if it was on still down there or not, so I gave up at some point. Then here's a part of a bling chain, nothing too special. You can see it's copper, so that's trash. A earplug, a very old silver ring. That's an old silver ring too. And talking about old things, there's an old shaver from, I think people on Instagram told me it might be from the 40s or 50s. I wouldn't keep something like this because I'm not going for very old things like museum type of things, but I thought that was still funny, so I took it home. And there's a open bullet, front part is missing. Then this one is a Bulgari ring, which was an exciting find. But I think it's not silver or anything because there is no stamp inside. It's just that, and no gold. It looks gold. The mid part looks a little bit gold, but I think it's not because it's not stamped. And yes, I keep finding those. It's a funny thing about those. I always find them at least a couple of months. Then I found that gold ring in this same area. That's all from the same spot. That's 750 stamped, I guess. I think it's either 750 or 585, which means I think 14K. Should be written down here, but it won't focus too good. I think it's 750, but I'm not 100% sure. Then I found this chain, and you guys, I thought I found my first real big gold chain. I found one previously while magnet fishing, and I was lucky enough to get it onto a bottle cap and get it out like that because gold is not magnetic. And here I was snorkeling, so I saw it on the bottom of the river and took it out, and I was so excited to find a gold chain after I found that gold ring. But it turns out that it's just gold plated, probably because it comes off at certain points, which is a little bummer, but still it's a cool find. Yeah, and what else can I show you here? Other rings from other cities and areas that I hunted. That one's 750 gold, 100%. Then here is a part of a Rolex, and as I saw this, I've been searching the whole area for the rest of that watch, but unfortunately that's everything that I found that day. That one's a gold ring too. This is 585 stamped, so also 14K. And that one's 750. Then here's, no, I already had that. Here is a gold ring with a nice stone. I don't know what type of stone it is. I really love the look, and I sure thought it's a gold ring when I saw it, when I spotted it in the water. But sadly, I think it's not because color comes off at that point down here. And I think you can see here at the edge, it's a little bit black. So I think it's just gold plated, but still it's a very cool looking ring. And also I love the colorway of the stone matching with the gold together. But unfortunately it's a woman's ring, so I can't wear it. Yeah, then here I found a cool looking ring too. But the thing is, it's fake, sadly. I was looking up the stones, and I realized, yeah, it's probably just plastic, and also it's not silver, but just some type of metal ring. Then here we have a nice looking stone into that small pendant too. I think it's a silver 925 stamped or something. Yeah. And it looks fake a little bit almost, but it's 925 stamped, and the stone seems real too. Don't know what stone it is. People told me on Instagram, but I already forgot. And here's a small rock onto a chain, like a cord. Not too sure about that, like if it's a special rock or just random. Then here are some other rings. That one's 925 silver. I think this one's 925 silver stamped. And this one as well. And I found, look at those, there's almost the same look. And I found them at the same spot, actually, more or less in the same area. And I think one in August and one in September, so that was funny too. But I think it's woman's rings. Yeah, I think I've been through everything. There's a black ring, but I think it's probably junk, nothing too special. No stamp or anything. This one should be silver too. Oh no, I'm not sure about that one because it's not stamped. But it looks like a wedding ring. There's a date and name inside. So if you lost a ring looking like this, let me know where you lost it and I'll be sure to return it to you if name and date, of course, are matching. And yeah, if it's yours, you can also tell me what it is because I don't know, because it's not stamped. I think it's maybe palladium or just silver, but it's a little bit dark compared to other silver rings. I mean, look at this. Here is gold ring, and silver might be, in that case, this. But the silver one is tarnished already. Because usually silver rings are lighter than that one. So you can compare with mine that I'm wearing. I'm gonna put it on for a second. You see what I mean? So if anyone has an idea, drop a comment and let me know. So I think I'm gonna cut it off here. I'm gonna add the other clip about that drone too. So I got to shoot the video real quick because the guy who lost the drone already got in contact with me because I know more or less who he was, who lost it due to a friend. And so it's not going to be in the end wrap up with all the other stuff. So let's go quickly through this. I found a more or less self-made drone, like different parts just put together. And there's a GoPro Hero 7 attached onto it. But it's completely waterlogged. It got lost by the end of March or beginning of April back in 2020, this year. And I went out to look for it back then, but I couldn't find it because it was further upriver in the area you can check. And by now it got washed down and I was finally able to find it. So it's a very cool and very unique find. I was so happy to find the GoPro 7. That's the first one that I ever found, 7. And yeah, also cool to find a drone. But he's actually on his way to come pick it up, and he told me he rewards me $200. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna reinvest that in my dives 100%. And yeah, so that's not gonna be in the wrap up. The memory card is still good. I'll ask him if maybe I'll get the footage of the drone crash. Maybe I'm able to get it, maybe not, I don't know, but I'll ask him for sure. If you have any questions or if you can identify anything that you may lost, let me know. I for sure return it to you. Just drop me a DM on Instagram, but you somehow have to prove that it's yours by telling me the phone carrier of the SIM card, which is probably still inside. And you have to identify the wallets, of course, or the Apple Watches, or whatever it is. We're going to find a solution to return it to you if one of these things is yours. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description as well. And thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Stay tuned for all the videos of all that stuff that I found the last 2 months. I'm going to upload them, but I can tell you the date right now because I have no idea when I'm going to find the time to edit it.